What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and if you believe that EA should make a statement about momentum, there's been a leak, there's been a breach, it's all over Reddit, drop a thumbs up right now on this video. Maybe they're gonna see it. Maybe they're gonna do something about this. Also, in the comments, what do you think? Let's get some dialogue, some back and forth. We're gonna talk about squad rating, phantom passing, and momentum. And these hidden traits that no one was quite sure existed. We thought they might, but now we have some proof. Let me get one of the easier topics out of the way. Is there a phantom passing mechanic in FIFA 17? And the answer is yes. I've played a ton of FIFA. You've played a lot of FIFA. The guys that are watching this video, we know if we're on the PlayStation and we hit X. We know if we're on the Xbox and we hit A. Guess what else? We are also well aware if we do not try to make a pass and then randomly your defender's like, I got this, I'm gonna make a pass for you. Or in the midfield, oh, same type of procedure. Attackers, or they clear it. It's not a good look. Why is this built into FIFA? You realize in other communities, EA, let's take Call of Duty for example, they would get roasted if you just started shooting everywhere. Letting people know where your position was at. Hey, please come shoot me. I appreciate that. I want to sign up for this death wish. I know that EA is aware of this issue. There's video proof over and over again. It's always happened at the most random or the worst times in a match. If you lost an FUT Champions game, if you conceded a goal because of a phantom pass, let me know. Oh, wait. Next, I've got a major theory regarding handicapping, squad rating, and we're not talking about the bronze bench here. I'm going to discuss new versus old players. If you can recall, there was a video put together by Righteous Onyx. Nobody had heard of him. It might have been his first YouTube video, but he found a variable, a hidden skill move where you could actually measure statistics, which then you could take that and apply it towards players that were new. They were added into the game, an inform, a team of the season card, a team of the year card, and you can figure out, are these guys' statistics really being increased? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because even in this year's installment, I question myself, are new players really upgrades? Are they really that large of an improvement? And when you're dealing with handicapping, I feel that the new players, those higher rated guys, some informs, that they could mess up your squad a little bit. When I look at pro players' teams, I don't think it's a coincidence that the majority of pros are not using a bunch of informs. Will they use legends? Absolutely. Guess what legends are? Oh! Did you connect the dots? Legends are original players. They're included in the title as the title drops. They're not new. They're not added in at a later date. And that's why I don't feel as if they're affected. In fact, when we were playing with Legends in 2015, I remember full Legend team, you never felt any handicapping, no sluggish play, just none of those issues. And that's why it's so interesting that this came out last year with some proof. Finally some proof. In fact, EA actually had to make a statement, which is what we're trying to force with this video. Just wait for the momentum. So basically, I'm applying what's already been proven in the past, and I think it could still exist. I'm not saying that no inform is valuable. I'm not saying that handicapping is real. I'm just making a statement that if you believe in handicapping, I think it deals more so with newer players. At the end of the day, it could be a placebo effect, but I just don't believe in EA. EA doesn't strike me as a company that truly wants to fix the issue, but they'd rather, well, they got nothing they can prove on this, let's keep it moving. This community's not smart enough, they're not gonna catch what we're doing, we're gonna outsource to India. If you've ever called or used EA's support line, you're not getting an American, you're not getting somebody from the UK, even though both of these regions, the major consumer market, but you outsource. And that's why you have so many issues with hacking. In fact, and I've mentioned this in a previous video, one of my Twitch subscribers attempted to hack into another Twitch subscriber's account kind of as a joke. And all he had was the person's name and their email. And he got all the information! He got all the information! He was able to sign in! 7 million coin account! 7 million coins! How can that happen, EA? Even I got hacked back in FIFA 15. I made one video with Pele, and then we were hacked. I know it was a phone-in situation, and it bothers me. Why is that possible? It should never be possible. I realize this rant is starting to go a little bit off topic. I'm just giving it all in one, EA. Just all in one. Let me make a clear statement. The only reason these types of videos are made, these post commonly come up on Reddit is because people care. They enjoy the title, they invest the time and the money, and they want to make sure that they're getting a good return. It's the only reason people want to see the best title possible. It's because they love what you're doing for the most part. But when you do the other dumb shit over here and you don't communicate with us as content creators, as just regular consumers, as fans, as people that support your title year in and year out, it's a problem. Other communities, they talk. I'm just saying, work with us. We want to play the game. We just want to know what's going on here, what's going on there. Can we get some facts? Can we get some statements? Can we get some communication? Finally, we're here, my friends. I'm revved up. We've got to talk about momentum. And the FIFA 17 game files, well, they've been leaked, and that's where everybody's been going crazy on the internet. I'm going to throw some of this on screen. Let me summarize what you're looking at. And some of the files are dealing with the offline game mode, where you see, based on how you're performing, the AI basically improves or gets worse in the match. And I've always had a theory since I started YouTube. Every year I talk about this, where I feel as if a goalkeeper starts a match with an early save, maybe 2 early saves, and it's going to be a hard match for you. You're going to have a tough time breaking that goalkeeper down because he just gets better, which makes sense. His confidence is growing, his morale is on the up, and now we're getting a little more proof that, you know, Mike's theory, that might not be too crazy. That might not be him looking for an excuse to why he can't score against Courtois or De Gea or Butland. There might be a little truth to it. I believe EA is going to have to make a statement, and I think they're going to claim this is only applying to offline. But you got to remember, EA's not that clever. EA doesn't switch up things year in and year out like that, and not in my opinion. So if it applies offline, I believe that it could definitely apply online. I don't want to go into too much depth because I kind of want to hear your back and forth in the comments, and then I can kind of answer those questions, or we can go back and forth a little bit ourselves, maybe even a follow-up video, because I want your opinions. What do you think about the momentum debate? Do you believe this is an offline only feature? Do you believe it applies online? Do you think goalkeepers, after they make a save early on, they get better throughout that match? Or vice versa, I also believe that attacking players, so your strikers, your cams, your wingers, if they score an early goal from that point forward, they're also on a confidence boost. And when I say confidence, I really mean attributes, statistics, whatever it might be. It just seems like the world is yours. After you've scored a goal with De Bruyne in the 5th minute, he's much more prone to score another one in the 10th minute. That's all I'm saying. Let's discuss these hidden traits. Slow down for just a moment. And I've always believed there were traits that you don't necessarily see in-game or on Foothead. And when I'm going through this list, I don't truly know what a chicken header is. But super sub, you ever feel you got a bump on a super sub? Makes sense. High determination, low determination. If a player's willing to push through and bump, if he's pulling out of a challenge. You've got players that are looking for counterattacks, which is your Aguero type of player, especially in past years. A finesse header, a power header, that makes sense. Absolutely. Some guys can knock that on, maybe pass with their head pretty well. Other guys are going to punch it home. It's interesting they kept all this secret, where it's not noted anywhere, where you have now a wing player, and this deals so much with positioning. When I start thinking about which players are positioned well, whether it's a winger, a midfielder, an attacker, if you have a hidden trait like these, of course it's going to dictate your positioning. If you're a wing play guy, then you're going to stay out there on the wing. If you're coming for crosses, I'm looking at some of these. Cautious with crosses, that means you're pulling out of that. You don't want anything to do with it. Certain goalkeepers may be being better at saving penalties. Penalty saving, I see it. As a long-term supporter of FUT and just FIFA in general, it's crazy to see some of this come out. What does inflexibility in terms of a player mean? Can you guys try to give me definitions of some of these hidden traits? That would be amazing. Maybe we can come up with some fun definitions ourselves. I'm still trying to figure out what a chicken header is. I have no idea. Whoop! Gobbleneck. Whoop! Thanks again for watching. Remember, if you enjoy it and you want EA to see this video, drop a thumbs up. If you're brand new, I'm welcoming you. My name is Dirty Mike. I'm happy to have you on the channel. I have a lot more content covering you ASAP. Woo, this is going to be a good one in the comments. I could already tell. No, Mom, I have not been smoking. You know I don't do drugs. It's just from the weekend. Oh, no, I'm not doing drugs on the weekend. It's from playing FIFA. There's a special game mode. It's very competitive. No, it's called FUT Champs. FUT Champs, and it gives me the eyes. That's what it is. Or sometimes editing eyes. It's not... No, I'm not smoking and playing FIFA. That's not what I said.